G'day there, investorholics and casual investors. Today I thought it would be a good idea to take a little bit of a deeper dive into NABtrade. There's quite a few different trading platforms out there, so understanding a bit more about NABtrade I thought would be a good idea, especially for beginners. So this one's a value or not, $14.95 share trading for beginners, so stick around. Hopefully we'll generate a bit of value for you guys. And also don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. That helps me out a great deal. Well, hello there investorholics, this is Scott. KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. My mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your own personal finances. Expand your investment horizons and crack your financial sky. Okay, so NABtrade is the National Australia Bank's trading platform. So we'll just give some overview and a little bit more depth. So when you become a member or you have your subscription set up, you get free real-time streaming of ASX prices for all clients. In NABtrade, you've got access to over 10,000 domestic and international securities. Basic domestic trading costs $14.95. With your entry-level subscription, you get the daily news updates and investment insights. They also have some pretty good research and charting available. Opening a NABtrade account is easy. It pretty much takes like 5-10 minutes max. So what type of account options do we have available? You can set up an account for an individual. So this account lets you trade in your own name. You can set up a joint account. This account lets you trade in joint names, obviously, with your partner, for example, or it could be your best mate or whatever. So you can set up a company or organization account. This account lets you trade on behalf of a company or organization. So if you want to set up a cricket club account, you can set up a cricket club account and trade shares for the cricket club, something like that, the footy club, whatever. You can set up your self-managed super fund, trust, or a minor account. These accounts let you trade on behalf of a trust, which includes self-managed super funds. So I've got a couple of accounts set up for minors, so nieces and nephews, so definitely handy to have. So there's quite a number of alternatives for trading via NABtrade. Obviously you've got your domestic and international securities, so you can buy Apple, BP or whoever you want to buy. You've got your exchange traded funds. The ETFs allow an investor to instantly diversify their investment portfolio. If you want to have a dabble in exchange traded funds, they allow the investor to protect their portfolio, leverage your position, or generate income. You can also have a crack at warrants. They allow the investor to take a short or long-term position as a risk mitigation strategy to protect your portfolio. You do need additional approval to trade exchange traded options and warrants because they are higher risk effectively. So you can also have a dabble in listed investment companies, LICs, and they allow access to exceptional money managers in Australian and international markets. Hybrid securities give an investor another alternative to generate some income. Real estate investment trusts or REITs gives investors exposure to property-based assets listed in Australian and international markets. You've also got option to purchase fixed income products or bonds. They allow you to generate income. So with higher credit rating alternatives such as Australian government bonds, so it should be a little bit safer than some of the other things around, but the yield on some of those things is a little bit lower than say investing in a local company that generates a dividend. Okay, some of the basic account features, you're looking at one login, one statement, and one total wealth view. The background picture is the total wealth view. Find that quite handy to get an understanding of your total financial position, so you can bring all your assets and liabilities into this as well. Quite handy to keep an eye on your finances as a total, as a package in one place. So you also get access to research recommendations from over 1,500 ASX listed companies, so more than any other online broker. Link cash account as well as the option of linking a high interest savings account. Able to create alerts for movements in price, technical analysis parameters, changes or events with your portfolio, or index price levels, etc. So there's a bit of functionality there with your alerts, keep you up to date with the things or the products that you're looking at, the stocks that you're looking at. A few more features here. So NABtrade also has a mobile app, and within the app you can actually use NABtrader Iris, and that allows you to trade on your phone or your tablet or whatever. So that is actually free to all customers, your mobile app. So with NABtrade you also get real-time streaming of dynamic ASX data, and that's provided by Reuters. You can make up your custom watch lists. Also you got Global Scanner, and that allows you to look for investment opportunities and set up alerts. So I've got different scans set up in my account, and that's just handy for looking at different companies and trying to work out what value, I suppose, if there's any value in some companies that you've got your eye on. So there's a few different order types. You can place a limit order, market order, or conditional orders through NABtrade. You got access to the domestic and international markets like we touched on before. Let's have a quick look at what you can actually trade. Obviously you can trade the ASX or Chi-X. You also got access to Hong Kong, the US markets with New York Stock Exchange, Amex, and NASDAQ. London Stock Exchange, the LSE, also Germany/Europe, the etc. How the hell you say that? You also get the access to competitive exchange rates that are locked in when your international trade order is executed. So it's always good to have certainty with your exchange rate when you're actually doing international trading. So let's have a quick look at the service levels. There's 6 or 7 from memory. Bronze level is your entry level. That's the delayed market data. Get your company announcements, company fundamentals, basic charting, 10 complimentary alert credits per month. So you get NABtrade research reports and wholesale research. So no charge for that, and there's nothing to qualify. So your silver service level, obviously you get everything that's included in the bronze package. With silver you get your live market data, live share quotes, live company announcements, live company fundamentals, market depth, standard charting, and you get 20 alerts per month in total. So that's no charge as long as you meet the qualifying conditions. One completed trade per quarter, which is pretty much nothing. Or you got 20 grand of investments in your chess account. You've got 20,000 drawn down your equity lending, or you got $2,000 cash held in your NAB cash accounts, which isn't too onerous either. So most people have got silver level or higher. Okay, to get gold service level, pretty much you need to complete 2 trades per month or have 100 grand's worth of companies in your chess account or shares that you own, the total value of $100,000. or have 100,000 drawdown in your NAB equity lending account, or have $5,000 worth of cash in your NABtrade cash account. So you pretty much get everything that the silver package gets, plus you get an extra 10 alert credits per month in total. So not a big jump from silver to gold. So let's have a look at the fees. So let's look at the domestic share trading fees. As I mentioned before at the start, so you sort of entry level type trade is going to cost you $14.95, and that's up to a trade value of $5,000. Anything over that up to $20,000, it's going to cost you $19.95. Anything over 20 grand is going to cost you 0.1% of the value of the trade. Over the phone trades are going to be $59.95 or 0.55% of the value, whichever's higher. There's quite a differential in cost, and that's because they don't want you ringing up and trading over the phone, obviously, because it's a broking service. So that's why it's quite inhibitive, in my point of view anyway. So look at the international share trading fees. Online trading, so pretty similar to the domestic fees here. If you're trading anything under $5,000, you're still looking at $14.95 per trade. So anything up to 20 grand, $19.95. Anything over 20 grand, it is 0.11%. Over the phone, still quite expensive. Yeah, so it's not too bad. So there's also a few additional fees associated with your international trades, and that will be mainly a foreign exchange conversion spread. So it's typically between 0.5% and 0.8% of the transaction value. Also, buy orders will also incur an additional 1.5% buffer from the time of order placement as a protection against currency movements. Any excess buffer will be unlocked and on order execution, I should say. So how do we pay for your share purchases? It's all pretty straightforward. You have a linked NAB account. Log into your NABtrade account, go to cash, make your funds transfer. The funds be available immediately, effectively. If transferring funds from NAB or a non-NAB bank account, that can take 2 to 3 business days. It's a bit quicker now, just with the whole banking system. It's much more rapid with all the payments and things. You can also BPay funds into your NAB cash account. Just got to go into the admin section and go to your account details, and the BPay details are all there, so you can do it a couple of different ways. Definitely works much smoother if you're an existing NAB customer. You don't have to screw around with too many different accounts, and you're not really waiting around for money to arrive. Obviously, there's pros and cons with everything. So definite pro, you get access to over 10,000 different investment options. You get your linked cash account that earns interest. You can also use a mobile trading via NAB Iris Trader app. No monthly service fee for bronze, silver or gold. You just got to make sure you're doing those minimum trades and you get all that stuff thrown in. Once you start up, you get 3 months complimentary silver service level or access, whatever you want to call it. Some cons or some things that aren't so great about the service. NABtrade doesn't offer unlisted managed funds to clients, but to be honest, you got all that list of investment options there, and actually one that I've actually forgotten, which is M funds. So you can actually invest in the listed managed funds via NABtrade as well now. So with that many different options, I think you can find some good options and actually make some money. There's no 24/7 support, but they have extended their hours by I think it was 2 extra hours recently. So they've definitely got, it goes beyond normal business hours now, but it's definitely not 24/7. Typical Australian investor, I don't think, needs 24/7 support, but if you're trading across different markets and time zones, that may be the case. It's definitely not for me. So no international share trades within 1 year, you'll get a fee of 1.5% of the value of your portfolio. So pretty much, if you're not trading international, costs a bit more to actually hold and manage that account for NABtrade. So if you're not active, they'll actually slug you with a bit more of a fee, an inactivity fee. So NABtrade is a highly rated platform. So Canstar is awarded outstanding value for online share trading platform for 5 consecutive years, 2016, 17, 18, 19, and this year, 2020. So the awards were for casual investor and active investor. So that's anywhere from someone who does 1 or 2 trades a year through to someone who does maybe 3 or 4 or 1 a month or something like that. So 1 a month, they might do 12 a year, something like that. So definitely one to consider if you're not going to be a trader or anything like that. Because if you're going to be a trader, you need to go and actually look at the software that's specifically designed for that. NABtrade is designed more for sort of less active type investors. So if you're just building say an ETF portfolio, NABtrade would be good for that. But if you want to trade, in and out on a daily basis, multiple trades per day, with all the flash charting and graphing, NABtrade is probably not the best option for that, but definitely a solid option for beginners. One to have a look at and have a play around with. Doesn't cost anything to sign up. If you don't like it, you can always close your account down and open up with somebody else. But I've been trading with NAB for since 2005. Seen a lot of evolution in the platform, and pretty much what I do is kind of grown with the platform. So yeah, I can do everything that I want to do, but that's just my opinion. So check it out for yourself. Definitely worth a closer look. Are you interested in learning more about personal finance and investing in the markets? If you are, then smash the like here on the left hand side and caress the subscribe button on the right hand side. It's KrackTheSky Value Investing. We'll be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. Expand your investment horizon and crack your financial sky. Thanks guys. See you later.